Well, you're welcome back to the AM Club right here on MX24. It's Friday, so we are about to get into a very interesting conversation. But you're welcome. We're excited to have you join us. Before we get into our big conversation, my guests are already seated online and right here in person. But with Jibu Water, staying refreshed has never been easier. Jibu Water provides clean, healthy water you can trust as your source, your go-to source for drinking and cooking, with options of our innovative 20-liter bottles and, of course, 18.9-liter bottles. Your dispensers will have a breath of new life as our clean, hygienic Jibu water flows through them for your consumption. Whether you need a cold drink to quench your thirst or fresh cooking water to make your meals taste its best, Jibu water is your answer. Call us today on 020 9845817. That's 020 9845817, or visit our website at www.jibuco.com/gh for more information about our brand. Jibu Water, a better life. Now, you're working very hard to earn that money. That money deserves a safe home. Now, with Telecel Cash, you are protected every step of the way. No risk, no worries, no long stories, just peace of mind. Okay? Dial star 110 hash or download the Telecel Play app today. Now, for safe money savings susu box, come secure transaction. Okay, Telecel Cash, the safer choice. Joining me today for my conversation, and ladies and gentlemen, we're discussing situationship versus relationship. What are you in? What are you? What really? Which state? Like, where are you now? Someone told me earlier when I posted the topic that is situationships that bets relationship. I said that devil in you that woke up this morning, may you receive deliverance. I don't know which part of the world you came from. But joining me for the conversation this morning is Shavetsky, of course. Shavetsky is here. He's a counselor, motivational speaker. Good morning,
Good
Shavetsky.
morning, good morning, good morning.
And also, Killy Brewer is joining us via Zoom. Good morning, Killy.
Good morning. Hey, darling. Good morning,
Hey,
Afra.
you. I was looking forward to seeing you in the
Hey.
studio. What's happening to you? They said you are in the
Oh,
Canada. They said you are in the Canada or you're in the Abrotre.
I'm in San Francisco, German. Yes, Painted Road.
Hey! And also joining me in studio is my colleague Daphne Flashley. yeah. When you hear relationship, you hear her.
Because why? No, we've started already.
We started already.
Because why?
Hey, calm
It's
down,
okay.
calm down.
Pressure.
Be calming down. Don't you realize which part of the chair you are sitting? But Kili, thank you so much for joining us. We're about to get into the conversation situationship. But Shavetsky, I'm going to start with you, okay, as you're the only man in the studio.
Yeah, I'm privileged to be the
Yeah,
only
you are
one.
blessed. You're blessed.
Too blessed. I can't be stressed.
All colors, sizes,
Yes,
different
yes,
sizes.
yes.
You're blessed, bro. You're
Too
blessed.
much. I'm too
See why
blessed.
you're in white. You won at life.
Yeah.
Now let's get into. Let's clearly define what situationship is.
Okay. Good morning once again, MX24.
Yes.
I love to be here.
No, we love you.
Yeah, thank you for loving me. So I wrote down this thing clearly and specifically about what situationship is. So situationship is a romantic connection where there is emotional or physical intimacy, but no clear label, direction, or commitment. It's when people are acting like they are in a relationship, but avoiding the responsibility that comes with it. Simply put, a situationship is access without accountability.
Situationship is access without
Without
accountability. And I said last week that situationship is doing everything you need to do in a relationship without the commitment.
Without,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's
Keely,
like,
have you gotten to the point where you're cringing already?
Yeah, I'm cringing on the inside.
I can feel it
I
here.
just
Trust me,
feel
I can
like
feel
whatever
it.
demon would
Yeah.
allow you to accept a situationship, it needs to be cast out of you expeditiously, if that's your spiel.
Okay, Keely, let me start it this way, okay? Have you ever found yourself in a situationship before, and how did you handle it? Hi, Keely. Okay, so, obviously,
Hello, you hear
okay,
me?
okay, right, I can hear you.
Yes.
Did you get my
So I was
question?
saying that
Did you get my
I'm cringing
question?
on the inside because I'm
So I asked the
There's no
question
point in
whether.
engaging in a commitment and what's required from a commitment and then in turn not getting the commitment. It doesn't make sense. Why would you do that to yourself?
Okay, so I'm going to so which means that with this with this posture that you're giving me right now, it means that you've never been in a situationship before.
Oh, when I was previously foolish, yes, I was. But I grew none the wiser. I grew wiser with time, actually.
Yeah.
And as you grow wiser, you start to realize that certain things don't need to be allowed. And I realized that a lot of people enter into situationships from a place of insecurity, where they feel like if I am here and I've been here for this long and this person hasn't yet decided to commit, maybe there's an error with me somewhere. So now I need to work hard to win this person over. Because if I go outside, I may not get what I'm looking for because what I'm looking for may not want me. Ergo, what is in front of me right now is not accepting me. So it messes with people's psyche.
Yeah, it does. It does. But I think it's usually the case that they're already dealing with insecurities and they find themselves in a position that enables that insecurity to show up in a way that they begin to remain in a space where they're not wanted. Now, when you found
Right.
yours, let's go back to you when you were what you said you were. What was it that
Say
was
it, girl.
Oh, when you were foolish?
Yeah.
It's okay. The Bible says it
Yes,
sometimes.
girl.
When you were in that when you're in that position, what was it that was feeding? Again, we have named it to be insecurity, but there could be other factors. What was your situation? Why were you in that situationship?
Situationships, honestly, it could be a myriad of things. For example, convenience. Let's say maybe the person is just geographically close to you, proximity. That's one. Two, loneliness could play a factor where maybe you're going through a season and you genuinely do not want to do anything because you don't foresee yourself being able to follow up with your commitments. So you'd rather just choose to enjoy the situationship without going the full 9 yards. But then it gets tricky when people start catching feelings. And then when you catch feelings in a situationship, there's this form of respect. But then because there's no commitment, you can't ask certain questions. So now you're sitting there and you're getting broken hearts and palpitations because you want to ask certain questions. Who's that girl? Who's that guy?
But you
Who's this
can't.
person? Who's
But
that
you
person?
can't. You don't have the
What
right.
are you doing?
Yeah.
You see, you don't have a right
Yeah.
because you've positioned yourself in a way where commitment is not in there. So that's where it becomes tricky.
Indeed.
You know?
Oh, Killy, I please stay right there with me. Don't let the network lose you because we're coming back to you now. I was going to call you a name, right? But sister, I will not do it to you. I've
Oh.
committed to being a nicer person this year. I was going to call you Queen of Situations.
Wow. Wow.
No, you're not. I bite that spirit of situationship. Tell
But
me,
it's a good experience,
but let me come straight to you this way, right? Have you ever found yourself in a situationship?
Oh yes, I have twice.
Twice.
Yes.
Ooh.
I did one. It wasn't enough for me.
Enough
and
for
I
you.
went
You
to
needed
do
to add
two.
another one.
Yes.
Why?
Because I never learned.
Okay,
Those
so
times.
let's compare today. Your honor is in a nice
Okay.
African print.
Okay.
So let's judge your case.
Yeah.
The first time you found yourself in a situationship, now sitting today and assessing what was going on at the time, what do you think was the reason why you found yourself?
I didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
I decided to settle for anything. I thought
Insecurity?
I was insecurity. I thought I was too much. I thought that why should I have boundaries in life?
Yeah.
I thought that if I uphold too much for myself, nobody's going to like me. And so I'm going to be in situations because I didn't know who I was. The self-love wasn't there. So if someone is worthy enough to see that you can be a situationship, right?
It's like a privilege.
Hey. That's what I used to see it. I would do
Wow.
it, but with a mindset that in that situationship, I'm going to fight for it to level up. And guess what? It never leveled up. I
never
asked
does.
him who we were, and he said we are a chosen generation. I'm not even going to lie. And he even sang, "We are a chosen generation." No, I'm not even going to lie.
No, you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I'm not lying. You see, and
No, that's a mean dude.
yes, and there's so many people in
Alright.
the situation
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
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 The second time you found yourself in a situationship, what was the reason this time?
The second time I found myself in a situationship, it was because I felt like I had done everything to add. Good girl. They say be a good girl. Be submissive. Be feminine.
Hey.
Don't talk too much.
Yeah.
Don't do this. Sit this way. Be classy. yet heartbreaks upon heartbreaks. So now that that is happening, and in my mind, I'm seeing that, okay, there's nothing really like, a real committed relationship. People always come and play. God will give me my person. But I'm sitting here, God will give my person. Hey, one here, the only messages I'm waking up to in the morning is good morning, customer, dear valued customer. Telecel is here to give you 44 gigabyte. I don't want that. I wanted my good morning, baby.
Okay.
So
you had
I
to
was
then settle.
lonely. Yeah.
So yours was what Kaylee said, loneliness.
Yes, I was lonely. After a while.
Was that when I met you over there? Was that a situation? Or that's
you had met me over there.
So that wasn't, in my opinion, that wasn't exactly a situation. We were just in an abusive relationship, but it wasn't a situationship, in my opinion. But if you think it was a situationship, then Charlie, you are the one.
What makes you sleep at night?
Another chapter of it.
Yeah, because sometimes situationships don't do too much. They're just there.
Yeah, it's just.
And Kili, I want you in on this conversation. They're just there. Like nothing is happening. Like they are not abusive. They're probably not doing even too much. They're just there. Like you meet and do things.
Sister, this was too much. Listen, everything that someone will say this is a relationship.
Okay.
But for him to open his mouth and say,
"You're my girlfriend.
You are my girlfriend," no, I was still being introduced as a friend.
Yeah, it's how it started. It's how the connection started. I mean, there are connections.
Right there.
Oh,
Because there are connections where
yeah.
I mean, you meet a guy and you say, and most of the times it's the way you start it. You meet a guy and you say, I don't want any commitment. I don't want any pressure. I don't want you bothering me. I mean, let's just get along. And once you tell that to him, he takes his emotions away and he just deals with you. So you're together. I mean, it's like, oh, feel free, whoever you want to talk to. So I was like, really, are you sure? He's trying to be extra nice to you and all of those kind of things. And you go like, guy, take your time. Don't come and catch feelings here. We are just having a good time. So once that settles in and gets to his subconscious mind, that is what it is. So he's just with you. You're having a good time. You would have sex. You guys are intimate and all of those kind of things. But now you've caught feelings. Now he's talking to someone and you're getting jealous. And you two you can't really say it. And you two is like, why are you behaving like this? Come on, you know how we are. I mean, we are buddies, we are friends, and all of those kind of things. But now you realize that you're falling for the guy. Now you want more from him. And he likes you. He's cool, but he doesn't want to also commit himself because you stated it from the beginning that, listen, this one is not anything serious. So even though he can see that it's getting serious, he still wants to be at the edge. He doesn't want any grudge.
So defining the lines between whether or not this is a relationship or a situationship, we have stated a few things that, just states clearly where it is that you find yourself. So if today you people don't have a name for the relationship, you don't meet on Christmas Eve with a family, you are in a situationship.
And friends with benefit is a situationship.
Yeah, it's a type
Also, that was thank you for bringing that, because that was going to be a last part of my conversation. Before, it used to be friends with benefits.
Yes, it used to be friends.
Now it has been.
rebranded.
So this is a fancy name
Nice.
for situationship.
It's friends with benefit.
Kelly, do you agree to this?
So before I agree to this, I'd like to disagree with the gentleman in the studio because
okay.
You gave a scenario based on a situation where maybe the girl told the guy to slow down. But 9 times out of 10, in this modern Accra,
It's the men.
it's not the girl telling the guy to slow down.
agree
The
with
guy
you.
is coming with the intention to waste your time and waste your life. Yes, unfortunately. Due to various factors, which I've discussed with Mimi and Daphne behind closed doors, you can book us for another show for that. But a lot of people actually come into your life because they see a certain part of you that they want to tap into, a certain part of you that they want to get access to. And once they are able to get access to that and can test your boundaries to see that you would not be reactive if they are acting in a certain way, they will just walk all over you.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a situation where the girl says, I don't want to do it, and then she comes back and the guy is like, oh, it's okay. No, they are not innocents like that. Let's not do that. But yes, Mimi, back to your question.
Yeah. So again, I guess I missed that too. So let's move on.
If
Let's move on to the
if you
part
don't set
where
emotional and physical boundaries, you can't blame the guy. you've not set any emotional and physical boundaries.
And that's on us, by the way.
Do you understand?
Killy,
You allow him in
on
his
this one,
space.
I want to say it's on
Yeah.
us. Because if there's something that you want, then whatever, in fact, whatever it takes to clearly state what it is that you want, do it from the beginning.
Can I say
That
something
way you
before?
don't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think it's necessarily in the stating per se, because sometimes you may state something, but you can't make anyone do what they don't want to do.
So you
it's
remove
about
yourself,
you
Killy.
Yeah.
Remove
Yeah.
yourself
You
from that
remove yourself from
situation.
that
That's
situation.
Remove
So
it.
you don't blame
yeah,
the
you
person.
remove yourself.
Yeah.
This one, we
Because
are not
when
doing
you're
blame
asking
games, so.
someone to do what in that, and sometimes genuinely these men don't know what to do.
Yeah.
If the man is not matured enough to tell himself what he wants at the time, you have no business being
Yeah,
there.
you tell yourself and walk
Because
away.
tell you what, Killy, tell you what. There are times when, because of where we come from, so culturally, these men probably don't know certain things. You have the hero syndrome to come and save them. So I'll teach you how to treat me is such a wrong posture for any woman. Because you cannot teach a 33-year-old man, a 45-year-old man, what to do to you if he has not made the decision to do it for you. Okay, so if you state clearly what it is that you want, I want a serious relationship. You know, my friends the other day sat down and were discussing me, telling their single friends that the only person, if you want to marry, if you only Mimi, we go give you, because Mimi has stated clearly that she's not with that BS. So you let the people that you are dealing with know what you want. Now, whilst you're doing that, you're not doing that. Opposing your own decisions by doing otherwise. So I want a serious relationship, but I want to be sleeping with other people.
Yes,
I want to do things with you that it doesn't connect me to a serious relationship. You cannot do that. You can't have the double standard.
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
maybe
this
let's
one
also tap into the angle
Sure, go
where
ahead. Sure, go ahead.
deception could come in, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes someone can come and say, yes, I see this is what you want. Or you see, when you read about narcissists and narcissism, now people use that word very loosely, but it's actually something we need to focus on, right? A covert narcissist would look at what you like and look at what your goals are and then pretend to align with that. It's called masking. So they'll just pretend that they're aligned with you, go all the way with you, deceive you, and constantly breadcrumb you. So you think you are heading towards the goal, but in essence, you are going nowhere.
There's no.
And for some people, it's very difficult to discern that, you know?
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
You're
now
right.
we rush. You see, we rush into things. The thing is that before you get into any connection or any relationship, you need to ask yourself questions and you need to pray.
Okay.
We
that
leave,
one.
you see, we leave that aspect
That
out.
one.
Like we are always, oh wow, he's a nice guy. I want
Yeah.
to be with him, and all of those kind of things. But you don't sit back, pray, and ask yourself, am I really ready for this? Lord, show me signs. Let me know if this person is real or not. And prayer works.
Yeah.
But we are just happy. Like, wow, I like the guy. He's a nice guy. He smells good. He looks good. I think he's the one.
I mean, for me,
Yeah.
creating boundaries has been the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Oh, beautiful.
Like growing up, see, because it has helped me save so many people,
Okay.
so many time wasters. The time that I got out of the situationship
Yes,
or whatever,
yes.
and I told myself that honestly, I am not going to sit down on my happiness. I am not going to tone down. I am going to I'm going to say this
Yeah.
is what I want.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I want commitment. I want it all. I want you to open your mouth to tell me we're exclusive. Is the best thing that's happened to me because it has been able to save so many time wasters.
Yeah, many are called,
Now
but
with
few are
that,
chosen.
I come back to what Killy said, that there are people who are mentally retarded. They're narcissists.
You see the way she said mentally
Mentally
retarded. Bridgerton.
Killy,
With
did I use the
language?
Killy? Did I use a wrong word? Because
Well,
narcissistic.
maybe they do be acting a little retarded, so it's okay that they're a little, retarded.
They do. They do be acting like they don't have their sense in the right places.
And you should be able to spot such. I mean,
anyone
come on.
who manipulates other people to
Yeah.
get what it's
Yeah,
a mental sickness.
And you can tell how they treat other people when you're around.
Yeah.
These are clear signs. They may pretend with you and act like they really care about you and all, but when they are around people, how they treat other people should tell you who they really are.
when you were become so I was going to say this about your situation. Um, Speaking out or speaking up about the things that you want can have its downsides, and that's what Kelly said.
Yeah.
I feel like I worry a lot, even me. So now I'm on the same table with you, Kelly. I'm on the same table with you. I worry sometimes if a man asks me, how do you want me to, what kind of man do you want? I've never been able to tell any man the kind of man I want. I would always stay with you if you are within the scope of a man I can tolerate or I can deal with. Not
Yeah.
tolerate, deal with. Or it's not
You
a
still
deal breaker. Like
tolerate. I
the
mean, you
things,
still
the things that you
tolerate.
do, they're not deal breakers. I can deal with this because I feel also that again, Killy is right. But if you go and tell a narcissist, if the person is a narcissist, that's a different situation. They would respectfully tell you that I don't think I have what you need. And
Yeah.
I had that last year actually, and it's a message I've posted like almost every now and then. Because I have never heard any man say, I wish I had a message right now. I'll read it to you guys. A man telling you,
People don't shout. People don't shout.
a man telling you that when I sit with you and I talk to you, you're deeper than I actually thought you were. Your vibe is right. Your energy is right. Now, something like this deserves something certain, something solid. I don't have it. So we're going to try to be friends. If I feel like being friends with you go stress me, shall I go come out to my body for the issue inside? But you deserve something certain. And the man just walked out of that. I had never seen anything like that before. Now that's a real man, right? Then there's also the ones that are narcissists that when you tell them what you want, they'll do what you want. They'll breadcrumb you. They'll keep you in a place so that because they know that you want this, so they'll keep giving it
bombing.
love bombing. You do all of these things. But let's come back to my question that says that again that was a submission. So that's my question. Can situationship ever be healthy? Guys, don't look at me like that. I'm just playing the devil's
Why did you look
advocate.
away?
Since you are so holy, let me go to Kili. Kili, who's on the same table with me.
I mean,
Kili, can situationship
Edward.
ever be healthy for you? Mental health, body health, physical health,
Body
whatever
health.
Why is he body matter? So, honestly, I think that the gospel truth is no, it can never be healthy because you would always be yearning for something that you're never going to get, number one. Number two, over time, is going to degrade your self value where you get to see the good in yourself, but then you are worried. Like, how is it that I see all this good in me, yet this person is not seeing this same good in me, yet they claim that they are here for this specific reason? So you start to second guess yourself. Am I really that good enough? That's not healthy for you. And then aside that, it puts you in a weird position where even when you meet someone new, you find it hard to fully commit because you constantly have a plan B at the back of your mind. You know that, okay, if this ship goes left, what I'm going to do is to go back to this person. So you look at the person as a safety net and you put all your eggs in one basket. Finally, when the person decides to move on and get married, you want to go and scatter things at the wedding. It's not healthy.
It can never be healthy.
Yeah. So I mean, yes. I mean, if it is mutually agreed, time bound, okay, and emotionally honest. The problem starts when one person is hoping and the other person is hiding.
Oh, so you're saying it can be healthy?
Yeah, it can.
Hey.
And you see, I have seen situationships
Yeah.
become relationships.
Oh, that's one. It's 1 out of 2,000.
No.
Vague.
I have seen situationships
Okay.
become relationships because we've had honest conversations after point. You sit and you talk. Where we've gotten to, tell me, how do you really feel about me? Where are we going? I feel that you like me because you started doing things that will show. Do you want us to take this situationship to the next level? You need to have honest conversations. You need to talk about it. If the person is not willing, walk out. That's the time bound.
Yeah.
You know that, okay, I've gotten to the point where I'm not willing to go ahead with this situationship.
Yeah.
I need to opt out because my feelings is getting ahead of me.
Yeah.
You understand? When it's mutual, then it can become a ritual. If it's not, it's not.
Oh yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take your take on that and hear any of you if you want to rebut, because I thought that we're all going to have the same answer that says situationship is unhealthy. Honestly, because I feel like even when you have stated you mentioned time bound, and I thought that was really deep because for anyone who is trying to have fun, should know that even your biological clock for a lot of women, you don't want to be having fun for the rest of your life. Some
at all.
grandmas are doing that. I see a lot of women on social media now saying that, well, I want to keep having fun. She's like 60, 50, and they still want to have fun. That's a rare situation, but you don't want to be doing that for the rest of your life. So you need to clearly define. But what do you think? You think it can be healthy
I don't think situationship can be healthy.
at any point?
At any point. And those who goes from situationship to relationship, where do you find them? Where do you find these mature people? I mean, it's people who are mature,
Yeah.
who understand what human communication is, and then also emotionally intelligent people. I think they can take it there.
Yeah.
But if you're in a situationship with a narcissist and he even graduates into a relationship, it's not
yeah,
going to do
it's not
anything.
gonna
That
do
is
you
it.
any
It's
good.
even going to be worse.
Oh, yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So I don't think it can be healthy.
Healthy at all.
Especially knowing where the relationship even started from. Do you get it?
So
Yeah,
it
so
matters.
imagine that. Sorry about that. Imagine that someone is in love with you. Someone likes you, but because you've gone through past breakup, you've been heartbroken and all, you don't want any committed relationship. Okay, so it's casual, but the person knows that he's in love with you. So you guys are together, and all of those kind of things. But his intent is genuine and clear. So after time, you realize that now you're catching feelings
Because of how they have been treated.
because of how they've been treating you. They've been patient. They've not, and all of those kind of things. Once that happens and you're catching feelings, and the person still feels his feelings is genuine, it can graduate into a relationship.
Okay, so is it again? Is a situationship as a result of poor communication, fear of commitment, or emotional convenience?
It's all
together.
All,
Oh,
of
no,
the
it cannot
three
be all
of
together.
them.
One has to drop.
All of the three of them.
Yeah?
Yes.
I mean,
Hilly, I want to hear from you, please.
fear of being alone. Hope someone will change.
Honestly, I beg to differ on the parts where you talk about the pipeline between situationships to relationships.
Yeah.
What we also need to understand is that if you graduate from situationship to relationship, it doesn't mean that you've entered into a healthy relationship. You've just entered into a relationship.
Yeah, relationship. Then you define it.
So, no, I'm saying there's a difference between a relationship and a healthy relationship. So, going from situationship to relationship doesn't mean that you are out of the red zone or the danger zone. Number one.
now
Number
you've defined
two,
it.
I think we should look at. Sorry?
No, but now you've defined it that it's a relationship. So you work it out to see if it will be healthy or unhealthy.
No, but when the foundations are
Yes,
weak.
but what I'm trying to say is that it's unhealthy to even start on that part because when someone meets you and they want you, they know that they want you. Why do you need to jump through hoops and give the best of yourself to them first before they will now say, okay, I think I want to consider you? There's a problem with that.
You know,
You should
some-
be able to meet someone who is genuinely attracted to you. You may not have to take off your clothes for
Yes.
them to see your value first. If you have to take off your clothes for your value to be seen, then there's a problem.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you on that one. Obviously, I agree with you because, you know, Shubesky, why are you acting like we are lying?
Oh
Because
no, I'm just smiling. I mean, I'm just smiling. I mean, yeah.
Anyway, so Kelly,
smiling.
we know you have something great coming up that would clearly define situationships in big stories. What is this about? Okay, you Daphne.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of the media, the general populace and the press. Oh man, it's about to be such an amazing run. Me and my sister Daphne Flashley are officially your new host of Broken Pen. It's about to be a great thing. We're doing the whole spiel, the great shebang. Shout out to our boss Antoine Mensah for putting us on, and I'm honestly excited. The team has been working tirelessly. Afinuna has been getting sleepless nights. Gabby has been figuring out set design. Everybody's just in tune. Our social media guys have been pulling our comments and our content together. It's about to be an amazing run. So yes, keep it locked on here. Keep watching this space. Keep following us on social media. Broken Pen is coming to your screens very, very soon with fresh perspectives.
But definitely, what should we expect with the season? Since you're two hosts, it used to be just one host.
Yes.
So what are
yes.
we? Listen, trust me, I know it's going to be fireworks, but from your end,
Yeah.
what should we expect?
We really listen and we don't judge. Trust us.
Yeah.
Trust us with your stories. Exactly. But it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. But most importantly, we are just here to show love to people who send in their stories and they need help. We're here to help them. We're not just bringing people to discuss. We are bringing in psychologists, therapists, doctors, people who actually have experience in whatever you're doing. And then yes, that is what we're doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Alrighty, Keely, I think we have to let you go. But before we leave you alone, finally, what are your final comments on situationship or relationships before we let you go?
All right. So I would say number one, you need to know which part of the relationship cycle you are at as a person. Are you in a talking stage? Are you dating? Are you in a relationship, or are you married? Now, the sweet spot between talking and dating, where you are having casual sex that you should not be having, no, that's where the situationship is. And that's
100%.
where the broken hearts and the premium
Yeah.
tears come from.
Yeah.
So it's best that you define boundaries, you define what you want. And I think as a person, you need to be very introspective. You need to sit down with yourself, talk to yourself, ask yourself pertinent questions so you know what you want in life before you even go out there and go and meet someone, so that you don't end up in a situation that you don't want to be in. Everybody in this life deserves love, you deserve commitment. So don't settle for less from a place of you not being able to value yourself, or you being afraid that you will not find what you want. There's a person out there for you at the end of the day. So just hold on tight, develop yourself. Don't sit down and say, this is how I am, this is how I am. Learn how to be a better person. Learn how to pour more substance into yourself. You're a vessel. Don't walk around empty. Fill yourself up, and with time, somebody will see you and will appreciate you, and you're going to have a great time. So until then, just be kind to yourself and not give the best of your pearls to swine, is all I have to say.
Oh, goodness. Yes. Yes. Don't give all your pearls to swines. Please. Please. How hard is that? I mean, why? Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? Like, literally this. Kelly, it's so good to see you. I was looking forward to you coming to the studio, but I hope to see you soon. Have a good time in San Francisco. We'll see you soon when you're back in Ghana.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Bye. Right. So, back in the studio, my gentleman who thinks situation can be healthy. But you know that the points that you made were very, very solid points. The timelines, especially for me, would be where I'll begin from. Now, back to knowing what works for you and going after it. Some people don't intentionally go into situationships, but just because it's convenient at the moment, they get into it. For people like that, how do you clearly define the boundaries between yourself and yourself, knowing exactly what you need and waiting for it?
You see, you need to know thyself. You need to know who you are, what works for you, so you don't seek validation from somebody else.
Yeah.
You need to have that self-wealth and live a good health. Know that I like who I am. I don't need somebody to tell me, "Oh, you're looking nice." And you see, there are people who don't believe in themselves. So anytime somebody else is telling them something nice, something sweet, it gets into their head, and they feel like, "Wow, this is it. I've never heard it like this before. I feel like he's the one," and all of those kind of things. And he's deceiving you. So when you know who you are, when you know whose you are, and you accept who you are, then now you don't rush into things. You take your time. You build relationships. You don't say that, okay, I'm emotionally hurt, he's there for me, before you realize you're sleeping with him. Don't be in a don't be in a hurry to get intimate. Get to know each other. Build friendship. Genuine, healthy friendships, and see how it leads. And trust me, if you take your time, the best always comes to you.
Oh, yes.
But when you rush it, you crash it.
Oh, yes. Oh, no.
If you
standing
take your
ovation.
time, the best will come to you.
Yeah.
But when you rush it, you will crush it. You crush it so much that you will not be able to come back.
You'll not be able to come back.
Yeah, you might
understand?
not ever be able to come
Yes,
back
I
from
know.
Yeah.
that.
The person, the gentleman may be okay, but the way you have defined it, or the way you are thinking at that time, the way you may be lost at that time, may also mess him up and mess up the whole relationship. So take your time, have genuine conversations, draw boundaries,
Yeah.
be clear. Okay, this is how I want us to be. What do you want? How do you want us to be? Do you want a serious relationship? How do we go from here? Where do we go from here? And when you do that, trust me, you would see that if the person is not real, he will leave. But if you are just, oh, it's not anything, oh, he will change, everything will be fine, and you're wasting time and you're just chopping yourself.
Yeah.
And you're there and you like the sex. It's not like life is not just
It's
about
not about
sex.
sex. True.
Do you understand?
True.
It's
True.
about affection. It's about real connection. It's about linking up with genuine people. People who, when you're with them, you can tell their heart. You can feel their heartbeat. You can know that, no, this person really cares about me. And listen, nobody is in isolation. There's always a prompt. There's always a voice speaking to you. Listen to that inner voice. It's telling you that who you are with is not the one you're supposed to be with. So don't just settle for less and allow yourself to continue to go through stress. Whom are you trying to impress?
Hey.
Progress is a process that gives you access to success.
Hey.
Success is having God's blessings in excess.
Ah,
Hey.
And I heard something really interesting on social media. One of your social media motivational speakers said that when you're with the right person, and I'm saying this based on from one of the things you said, when you're with the right person and the person genuinely cares about you, you don't even have to say much. Your nervous system begins to relax. Your nervous system lays down. Some of these people, when you come around them, you want to sleep.
Yeah.
You fall asleep easily.
Yeah.
Now that's your person.
Yeah. And there are people, you see, truth is, there are people who are good, who are nice, but they are not for you. You should clearly know that. I mean, I may be a very nice guy, I'm good and all of those kind of things, but I may have a relationship already. And you want to manage me with who I have just because I am
nice
good.
And make you feel
And I make you feel good.
Yeah.
But
You
I
don't
am
wanna
not
do
for
that
you.
For you, yeah.
You understand? I may be in your life temporarily, but you need to know that I am not for you.
True. So
So
you
don't
need
push
to.
it.
Yeah.
If you force it, God won't endorse it.
Hey, another clock. Final words from you, buddy.
I don't have final words. He has
Yeah, I said it's all.
dragged everything out from my mouth. All I'm just saying
Yeah.
is it all boils down to self-love.
Oh,
Because if you love yourself, there is no way you're going to see yourself in certain situations.
Yeah.
I think it's the best thing that you can do for yourself as an individual, to invest in yourself. Set those boundaries. So it's very important, setting those boundaries. And also, what he said about not rushing, I can say that is the best thing that has ever happened to me. With not rushing anything at all in life, whether it's relationship, whether it's a decision to make, whether it's this, not rushing, really thinking, having conversations is the best thing that will happen to you. So yes, I do agree with him. Me too. Last one. If you digress, you progress.
What did she just say?
Because why? Hey, it's what I'll say.
Digress,
Sam.
you progress,
Yes,
and right there.
I've said it.
You said some. Oh, boy. You said this brilliant thing, and then you water it down with if you digress and progress. Really, Daphne, really. We'll meet you on Broken Pen.
Yeah,
When is it
yeah.
starting?
We're starting very soon.
Very soon. So we'll
Very,
get the
very
dates.
soon. Yes, we'll get the
Awesome.
dates.
Thank
I hope
you so
invite
much.
me.
Of course. Your first guest is myself and Chauvin.
Of course.
End of story.
There's a lot
That'd be nice.
happening in this world.
No, so love grows where clarity lives.
Ooh.
Anything
ooh,
else
ooh,
is
ooh.
emotional waiting.
Mm.
You understand? It's simple.
Mm.
So when there's clarity, your love will grow. But when there's no clarity, the love will fade.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
So it's very important. If you're out there and you are in a situationship, please come out of it.
Yeah.
Humbly.
Yeah.
You know that the person you are with doesn't always make you feel happy. No matter how convenient it is.
It is.
He's your neighbor. He's in your neighborhood. So when you're bored, you can just walk there.
You slip into his room.
You just slip into his room.
Somehow you fall inside.
There are times you tell yourself that I don't want to do this again, but you see yourself doing it. I pray for you. Come out of it. It's not good for
Someone said, let me call you. My phone, my lights are out. I want to charge my
you. I
phone.
want to charge my phone. You understand? The convenience is not good for you.
Yeah.
See, there may be hard times, but deal with it. Go through it.
Yeah.
Don't just settle for less.
Yeah.
Don't see, oh, he's just right here. Let me go for it.
Yeah.
The end is not always good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
please,
Yeah.
choose right.
Yeah.
Take your time.
Yeah.
Make the right decisions.
Yeah.
I'm always here. You can call me. Send me a text. If you have challenges, see, if there's this guy in your life and you don't really know what to do, I'll help you. So you can let him go.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's wasting your time.
Yeah.
He's wasting your time and you're growing.
Time is of
See,
the
it's a new year. And you see, a new year is not a magical calendar where everything else changes. It would only change when you change. If you keep doing the same things over and over again, trust me, you will not get a change. To change is to improve. There are certain things you have to remove. So go ahead and remove it. This is my number. Just send me a WhatsApp. 0246 408340. Or send me a message on Instagram. Shovesky Thoughts. SHOVESKY. Thoughts is spelled THOUGHTS. Shovesky Thoughts. And let's have a conversation.
Then they brought it's very interesting that I listened to all your thoughts, and it was very, very refreshing to hear thoughts of all of you. Very, very brilliant. And I think that for the young people that are watching this morning, it's important. Sometimes when you tell a young person, oh, this person, it's not good for you, they think you're being a troublesome auntie.
People that are in love, you don't advise them.
You see, but you need to make the right decisions. When you are with the right person, even your skin looks different. The way you breathe becomes
different.
healthy. you grow well. Like fat goes to the right places. I mean, you lose the right weights, and you're shaped well. In fact, your entire nervous system has a breath of fresh air. You deserve that breath of fresh air in your system. It's a new year, like Shovesky said earlier, and so making the right decisions and standing by them is imperative. It's important. And to my girls who are watching this one, I don't want their WhatsApp messages, and I don't know what he's.
We're tired.
We're not doing that thing in 2026. Let's all just choose ourselves, make the right decisions. And if you really, really need help, Shovesky has dropped his number. Call him and get professional help. Let's learn and grow together. We're not here, like I keep telling you, this show is not just a morning show. It's a movement. And we're learning and we're growing together. So let's do this together. Have a wonderful weekend. This weekend, make it a reflective weekend. Make it that weekend where you're not with anybody. Find peace in solitude. Stay with yourself. Sit with yourself. And have the honest conversations. Give yourself clarity and walk away from anything that is taking away your peace. Please. Now, my auntie, I'm tired. I'm tired of advising you people. Is it that we have been single for long? Is it that we are crazy or what? You're not crazy. You know you deserve the best, so go for it, okay? Go for it. Have a fantastic weekend. We're back next week from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. It's the AM Club. Connect with us on all social media platforms.
Single for long
Yes.
doesn't mean you will settle for wrong.
Hey, wait. Don't settle for wrong because
The right one is coming.
The right one is coming. The right one is coming.
Yeah.
The right one, I'm telling you, per experience, the right one is coming.
Yeah.
And when he comes, when he
feel
gets there, you don't have to worry yourself. You don't have
Yeah.
to stress. Like everything is like you find this ease in your life that you'll be wondering, where has this, like I don't know what this feels like. It's alien to my body because your body has been going through a lot.
When the time is right,
a lot has been going through
you
you.
will see things right without
You see-
fight.
Without fight, right?
You will only move towards the light.
Do you get what I mean? So please, 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 let's make the right decisions for our emotional health, okay? Alrighty, so have a good weekend. Stay safe, take care of yourself. I said make this weekend a reflective one. Go and play a game, because I'm playing a game. I told you I played 2 games this weekend. After that, I'm going to spend time with myself. Do that. Let's meet on Monday, refreshed, energized for a better week. Have a good one. I love you. Mwah. Jesus loves you more. We'll see you on Monday.